Over the past few years, AI-generated content on social media has been significantly harder to avoid than it used to be. Believe it or not, young grasshopper, there was once a time where you would only get the odd Will Smith spaghetti video maybe once every few months. Now you got whole-ass AI influencers building careers off of this. I saw an AI only model stealing content from another OnlyFans model. Dude, at that point, I'd have less shame in actually selling pictures of my asshole than going through the process of creating an AI OnlyFans model. Believe it or not, there are brain-dead buffoons out there who are gonna take the cash that they earned on the job site and put it towards purchasing an AI video. Dude, just generate it yourself, man. It's not that hard. Don't ask how I know that. Dude, when I first learned about AI influencers, I didn't actually think that those were real. I thought it was a myth, like the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the Queen of England. Eesh, I guess she's also in the same realm as a myth now. Anyways, my point is, I didn't think they were real until I learned about Aitana Lopez. She is a fully AI-generated Instagram model with over 390,000 followers. It's completely beyond me why she has this big of a following. I now know why she has this big of a following. I was sitting there scratching my head like I'm addict under a bridge, wondering who could possibly be interacting with this type of content. I then made the discovery that there are two different archetypes of who's interacting with it. The first one, no doubt, confirms the dead internet theory, because a lot of these comments are just other AI influencers interacting. You have an amazing body. I want one just like it. Find a better prompt, buddy. So pretty, sister. So pretty, sister. AI's advancing so fast, it's already developed Alzheimer's. It's AI interacting with AI. It's like talking to a wall. Brother, they're talking to ghosts. That being said, though, it's not just an endless echo chamber of AI. No, there's some humans sprinkled in the mix. They're only located in Facebook comment sections. However, if you find an AI-generated girl, guarantee you're gonna find some people thirsting in the comments. Like this picture featuring a girl on the beach. Beautiful. Checkmark, thumbs up, 100, okay, stop. This guy just commented a licking gif. Another guy just commented his bitmoji. And Tony, whose profile picture is chocolate syrup, says, snack time. Tony, you are a married man. Explain yourself. When this AI content does pan out well, it's not like it's growing at a turtle's pace. No, some of them are setting legitimate records on the platforms for how fast they're growing. In only 9 days, the TikTok account AI Cinema managed to gain over 3 million followers, quickly making it the fastest growing account in the platform's history. The main appeal for this account was their fully AI generated Fruit Love Island series. With an account totaling more views than this past year's Super Bowl, I'd be expecting some high content. If you don't want to, subject yourself to watching an episode of Fruit Love Island, you can easily replicate it by watching a video on the dark web and getting kicked in the ballsack for like 3 hours. It's pretty bad.
Okay, this villa is insane. I'm not leaving here single. I just hope the guys are hot.
I'm here to have fun and probably break a few hearts.
We all died in 2020, and this is hell. In case you didn't know, this entire series is based off of another already pre-existing show that also shares the same name, Love Island, but it's with humans instead of fruits. Admittedly, Love Island, like the real version, it's not a work of art or anything. Absolutely not. Love Island is garbage. Like, this show was formulated in a lab for middle-aged white moms in Utah to watch as they fall asleep after drinking 3 bottles of wine at 2 p.m. It's just the perfect embodiment of trashy reality TV. So it's already off to a good start, knowing that the guy who created Fruit Love Island couldn't even come up with his own original idea. He had to scrape from the very bottom of the barrel when it came to already pre-existing IPs. Okay, I feel like it's only fair that I'm a little nicer to Fruit Love Island. Let's give it a shot, right? Let's start off with some pros and cons. All right, starting off with the positives. The fruits are hot. And now on to the negative, which is pretty much everything. This Fruit Love Island is shit from a butt. The actual video quality is so unbelievably garbage. He's so clearly using like an AI video software from 2022 where the quality is just terrible. Every single video the characters are managing to morph. They're cosplaying skinwalkers, man. There seems to be major inconsistencies when it comes to the characters every Fruit Love Island episode. The grape guy almost doesn't even look the same. Like, this dude went from having a sharp, chiseled clavicular jawline to then completely losing it. Grape, you gotta get back on the Ozempic, man. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the exact same AI that they were using for those fake Disney posters like back in 2023. Now, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this entire Fruit Love Island series has been going crazy all over TikTok, but I don't think I really realized how insanely popular it was. Like any other popular AI slop I've seen on the internet, I kind of just expected the fan base to be actual milk guzzling babies, like people who are just drooling all over their iPad. Because I refuse to believe that anybody over the age of 8 years old is going to find any sort of entertainment in this.
Please tell me you guys are tuned in with Fruit Love Island. Like, it is so good.
There are actual adults, grown-ass dudes making videos talking about Fruit Love Island.
Fruit Love Island season finale is out. And with this being the final episode, it was...
Brother, you are a grown man. Go outside. I'm disturbed by my newfound knowledge that there's people out there who find genuine entertainment in this AI fruit drama, and they're just blending their way back into our society as if they're just normal and one of us. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. With all that being said, though, it seems like Fruit Love Island has finally seen its end. Not only does it seem like TikTok themselves have actually started to take action against this AI cinema page, considering the actual account is in a little bit of a limbo on whether it's banned or not, but also it seems like the creator of it is going to be pulling the plug on it. The owner of the account left a comment where he talks about how he's lacking the motivation to even make new episodes anymore because apparently the amount of work is just too excruciating. Guys, I'm losing motivation. These videos take so long and image and animation gen is getting so bad. I'm so sorry. Also, so much hate and all my videos removed is tough. We'll get through it. Are you serious? When you're losing motivation, it usually means that you were working on something before. You're not doing anything. This goober, the owner of the account, is sitting himself in front of a keyboard, typing a prompt and letting that do all the work. How is that hard work? You're doing nothing. How is this any different from getting inside of a self-driving car, having it take you to McDonald's and back home, and then saying you're tired of all the driving you've been doing? All you did was plop your ass on a chair and press a button. Obviously, this isn't just something exclusive to Fruit Love Island. This weird surge of AI content flooding the internet has been going on for a pretty long time. Almost any platform you go on, it's impossible to avoid AI generated content because of the sheer volume of people doing it now. I feel like it came out of nowhere too. Like everyone making this content suddenly had their neurons activated deep within the depths of their mind and they decided to become an AI slop factory. I'm not at all inclined to believe that these people generating the content are doing it because they love it or for the love of the game. No, man, they're definitely seeing some sort of success to it. And I guess they're doing so well that even YouTube noticed their success because over the past year and a half, it's almost like the algorithm has become obsessed with recommending me channels that discuss random historical events that happened like 500 years ago and look like they were animating using a f***ing LeapPad tablet. Someone erased this from history.
10 discoveries that expose a forgotten civilization.
Oh, wow. What a familiar voice that I've heard thousands of different times. Hey, man, either the person who has this voice seems to have a magical talent of running thousands of different channels, or this may not be a person at all. These channels all have the inability to talk about anything other than the same three topics: historical events, movies and TV, or sports. Now, there could be a very good explanation for this. There's two different reasons that I think. Number one being perhaps in a past life, they could have been involved with what they talk about, like being a sports commentator, a film critic, or even a Harvard historian, and these videos are the only way that they can express themselves. You know, they could also just be asking ChatGPT to write them a script about these topics, since these chatbots source all their responses off of pre-existing Wikipedia information. Rather difficult decision. I don't know, I think it's the first one. As to nobody's surprise, each of these channels are completely faceless, because it's a prompt behind the videos, but also because I imagine they want to keep some sense of anonymity because they would just be easy targets for tomatoes to be thrown at. Like I mentioned earlier, all these channels use some sort of animation, which, by the way, is horrible quality. What, did the f***ing AI making this have Parkinson's? Why are the lines all squiggly? But worst, and most unforgivable of all, they're using stickman animation. Yeah, man, okay, because there wasn't enough stickman YouTubers already, right? All of these stickman channels are doing are copying each other and making the exact same type of content. I can't talk about this. Every one of these slop videos are the same low effort, unwatchable garbage. It's really not hard to make this sort of AI generated content, man. There's literally subreddits and TikTok videos dedicated to it. YouTube has been infested with tutorial videos on how to make this type of AI stickman content. And I've been thinking lately about doing a little bit of a rebrand. So, you know, why don't we go through this together? Let's become an AI historical stickman channel.
Sticky Man videos have been going viral all over YouTube.
Wow, man. Okay, 3 seconds into your miraculous tutorial, and you couldn't even get a clear recording on Bandicam of you scrolling through a YouTube page. You record this on a cutting board? Why is it so choppy? I can't understand what anything says. All right, let's skip ahead to the more vocal parts.
Exactly what you want, and then it will immediately start giving you your script. You can see that this script is detailed.
The information he's giving, I know, is things that can only be found in the Library of Alexandria. It's just a shame that I can't hear the information or what he's actually saying because the music is so f***ing loud.
People creating videos on different niches like finance, productivity.
Would you put your microphone inside of a tuba? It sounds like I'm standing in the middle of the Boston Pops Orchestra rehearsal room.
But we're just going to be going with the 480p, which is free. So now we also have...
Okay. Okay, yeah, it makes sense now why they have to use AI to make content. It's because they don't know shit about video editing or anything. The entirety of this video, he gets AI to do everything from the script writing to the animations to the editing to then even the voice at the end, as to nobody's surprise. I mean, have you heard this guy's microphone?
But if you are using the free version,
That's why they're relying so heavily on AI to make their content for them, because they wouldn't be able to differentiate Premiere Pro or Sony Vegas from the fucking poop in their toilet bowl, man. It seems like finally, at long last, there might be a light at the end of the tunnel, considering as of recently, the Sora AI video generation software completely shut down. I'm not really sure why it shut down. Maybe the companies and the great corporations above finally realized the amount of damage it was doing not only to humanity but also the environment. Or who knows, maybe they just realized that it wasn't worth paying billions of dollars to continue operating if everyone is just making AI SpongeBob videos. Who knows where this is going to go in the future? Man, for all I know, I could be replaced by next week because of a new content generation juggernaut out there. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed though and hope that's not the case. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitch, my Instagram, and my TikTok. And until then, I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there? That away, won't you, baby? Tenderoni, you've got to be. Spark my nature, sugar, fly with me. Don't you know now is the perfect time? Let me take you to the max. I want to love you. You're a pretty young thing. You need some loving. Tender love and care.